Hey everybody, it's Boys with the Most Toys with you again today, and today's project is a bit of an experiment. It's not as detailed as some of my other Transformers, but nonetheless it's cool, and again, it's like I said, it's an experiment, so this guy may improve as time goes on, but I was just playing around with some design ideas. So today I present to you my triple changer Lego Blitzwing. So, you can see here, like the original G1 toy, I really never had as a kid, but the turret kind of came off. He had a gun, and he had a sword. I'm going to show you something neat with the turret later, but basically I made this kind of bat sword thing with jagged edges, just kind of to reminisce about the G1 toy. So its first mode is kind of interesting. It's a really blocky plane. If you remember the G1 toy, you will remember it was kind of just a blocky plane. So this guy is more or less a blocky plane. Not much to him here. Like I said, I had to give up some details so that I could do the triple change gimmick. So obviously, for those of you guys who know, Blitzwing was a triple changer. He had two modes. One was a tank, one was a plane, and one was a robot. So let's get to the tank mode. So to get here, what we want to do is we want to fold up these wings like so, one on each side, like so. The next thing we want to do now is move this piece out of the way, and we want to kind of wiggle these two pieces apart. Okay, and then what we want to do is kind of get them up and out of the way. The next thing we want to do is flip them out like this. So we spread eagle, flip. What was the canopy over, or sorry, I guess the nose cone. This guy's just a little too tight, so we'll just put him in there. Kind of keeps things together, and then we're going to do that. The next thing we want to do now is put these guys back together. The next thing we want to do now, rotate it 180 degrees. Okay. The next thing now we want to do. Oh, sorry. No, we gotta leave there. See, I'm so confused already because there's two transformations. So no, we're gonna leave them like this. We're gonna move the back. So basically here, we're gonna move these things up, which will become the arms in robot mode, and we're gonna pivot them out of the way so they'll clear the body. You can move this around a bit, and we're gonna drop it. And same with the other one. Oops. So we're going to do the same thing. We've got a ratchet joint there, so we have some leeway to clear the arm there. Then I guess we'll do this first. So as we have these here, we're going to push them up a little bit, fold down like this. Same with the other side, fold down like this. Okay. Then we're going to push them all the way and fold these guys up. They'll become the back kind of the tank. Okay. So as you can see, the next thing we want to do is go back to these things, which is the front of the airplane, where will be the feet in robot mode, and we want to flip them. Sorry, we want to flip them into the tank mode. So we need to move them kind of out of the way, move the feet in, and boom. Okay. Then we're going to swing these panels over like so. We're going to drop these guys down, and then we're going to bring in the turret and slap them on there. We can see. There we go. So as you can see, here's tank mode. I think I like this mode pretty well. Better than the chunky blocky plane mode. Again, I said I had to give up some detail here so I can get these guys to transform, but basically like the original toy, he was a brick in all modes except robot mode. Well, he was kind of a brick in robot mode too. My guy, you'll see in robot mode, is a lot different stringier. So as you said, remember I had the weapon for him, so let's change him into robot mode. So to do so, you can leave this guy on or you can take it off, because I'm going to show you what you can do with it. So I guess I'm going to pop it off. Okay. So now to transform into robot mode, we're going to take these panels back out like that. We are going to flip out these panels again. I want to flip out so that the nose cone will clear. Kind of tuck them back in, roll them out. As you can see, those guys will become legs. So we're like so. The next thing, I guess we can get them to a standing position, and you can see the guts of robot mode already here. So we're going to move these things out. You may notice these guys are similar to my G1 Megatron. Oh, hang on. He's a little turned around here. So I just want to get the nice flat piece, the nice tiled piece out for robot mode. Again, these ratchet joints, I love them. I'm running low again, so I guess I'm going to be looking for an eBay auction very shortly. Again, flip this guy around, flip the feet out like my G2 Megatron. So far, so good. The next thing we want to do is you want to, as we did before, we're going to take these guys out of the way, which will become the forearms. Okay. And then we want to rotate these guys 180 degrees. Okay. Get a nice pose. And we'll rotate the other side 180 degrees. Okay. Pose them however you like. Let me just move the camera for you guys. Okay. So pose them however you like. Okay. So there you go. There's G1 Blitzwing. But I did some interesting things with him. So I do like his robot mode. He's very articulated in the arms, obviously. They go up and down, they move here, they're on ball joints here. He has fists that move. So the other thing, I guess, which I thought it was a cool idea because I guess the original gun kind of sucked in the original toy. So what I did here is put two little pegs on his arm, and basically then he can hold the turret. Is a huge honking gun. So just kind of snap in there, and you can put it so it's down because it's heavy, and then you can see this huge honking gun here, which I think is pretty cool. So we can leave that on, and then the other thing we can do is, in the other hand, we can put the sword. So we just need to get one of the fingers kind of moved, like this. We'll slap on the sword, and then close the fingers. So all in all, he's a pretty interesting bot. Oh, you can't see his head now. So all in all, he's a very interesting bot. Like I said, this is a bit of an experiment. He's not meant to look exactly like his G1 counterpart. Oh, I did forget one thing. You can pop out the wings back out in this mode, and he kind of looks even cooler. So yeah, let's kind of get a closer look here. Oops. So we've got the big sword, the wings that stick out, head looks like most of my classic designs. We got this big honking gun that goes onto his arm, which is a turret, and his legs are similar to my G1 Megatron. This guy is probably the size of my car transformer robot, since he's kind of a little lieutenant. That didn't make him so big as my G2 Megatron or other guys like that. So otherwise, here he is. Hope you like him. Hope you like this concept. As I said, it's not terribly detailed, so I hope you guys don't mind. But I think the concept is cool of the triple changers, and I think this does a little better job than the G1 toy did. But obviously, maybe I will upgrade him in the future to have more detail. But for now, hope you enjoyed this review, and hope this gives you ideas to build your own LEGO Transformers, and I'll see you next time. Take care.